What is up, everyone? Sean here, and today I like to share my thoughts on the latest update for Pokemon Go featuring the Pokemon Go Buddies. So, for those who don't know about Pokemon Go Buddies, it's essentially a feature recently added that allows you to walk with your Pokemon, and you can choose whatever Pokemon you want. And after a certain amount of distance, you earn a candy for that corresponding Pokemon. So, for example, I was walking my Magikarp around the park as I was catching other Pokemon. And every time I completed 1 kilometer of distance, I get a candy. It varies between other Pokemon, but for the most part, it's 3 kilometers. And at the most, for certain Pokemon, it's 5 kilometers, and at the least, or at the lowest, is 1 kilometer. And Magikarp is one of them, so it is kind of helpful that way. To chip off a little more progress on evolving your Magikarp to that Gyarados you always wanted for your Pokédex or for your gym battling, stuff like that. Whatever it is. I think Pokemon Go Buddies is a very helpful feature in certain situations. For example, there are Pokemon that are scarce around your area, whether it's a Scyther, Electabuzz, or Magmar, whatever. There are times where, yeah, sure, you can hatch them from an egg and get a good amount of candy for them to power up with. But once you're out of candy, you're out of luck when it comes to catching those Pokemon because whatever reason, they're just not around your area. Having Pokemon Go Buddies now, you can just walk with your, let's say, a Scyther, and you can complete, I think it's 3 kilometers, but you can complete a certain amount of distance with Scyther and earn more candy that way, while you're catching more Pokemon, or hatching eggs, or you're exercising or biking or just walking, whatever it is. It's just a nice way to help you guys out with that situation. And again, it is a very helpful feature. It doesn't really make things worse for Pokemon Go, in my opinion. However, I would not solely rely on this to evolve Pokemon, simply because once you do the math here, it does take quite a bit of time. So I would not try to rely on this too much. Again, there's no Ghastlies around my area, and when the first thought or concept of Buddies came to mind, I really liked it, and I was really super excited for it. But I'm not really trying to expect myself to get my Ghastly to evolve anytime soon, because it's only 1 candy, unfortunately. It would have been nice to earn something other than candy, like you get 1 candy and also 50 experience just for completing a distance with your Pokemon while they're walking with you. I think that'd be pretty cool. That would have been really cool, but I'm afraid that it's gonna just stick with that 1 candy format here, and that's all we're gonna get here. But with that said, it's only helpful for those people out there who are either looking for a certain Pokemon to evolve, or you're just trying to power them up. You have all the Stardust in the world, but if you don't have the candy for those Pokemon to power up with, what are you going to do? So that's why you don't need to go out your way to catch those Pokemon again just to power them up. So that's why if you want, Dragonite to power up even further, but the amount of Dratinis or Dragonairs around your area is scarce, it's like, how are you gonna power up that Dragonite? This is why this is pretty helpful in that situation. So pretty much my point is here, Pokemon Go Buddies, it's helpful and very helpful in certain situations, but when it comes to evolving, that really depends on the demand here, especially after you crunch the numbers here. So, example, I believe Ghastly evolves to Haunter with 25 candy, I believe. Please correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section below. So let's just say he does evolve with 25 candy. Ghastly gets 1 candy for every 3 kilometers completed. So that means you have to multiply 25 times 3, and that essentially comes out to 75. That means 75 kilometers have to be completed just to solely evolve that Ghastly to a Haunter, which is kind of quite a distance to go. if you're walking, biking, or whatever it is, just to evolve that Ghastly. But you have to also factor in the fact that you do have eggs come into play, and whenever you get the egg, whenever you have Ghastly hatch from an egg, I think you get 15 candies earned from that. So you have to factor that in. So it really depends on your luck. It really depends on your experience. So again, it's very situational for a lot of people anyway, and it really depends on what you demand from Pokemon Go. Do you want to become that big, gym hunter, or you just want to evolve Pokemon to complete your Pokédex? It all depends on you. And Pokemon Go Buddies is either way is going to help you out no matter what. It's only going to help you chip off that progress, whether you want to power them up or you want to evolve. So it really depends on how much people demand or how quickly they want to, evolve their Pokemon and stuff like that. So for me, it's not that much of a problem. I really believe that this is a really helpful feature either way. So in my opinion, it is a welcoming feature, but I would say don't try to rely on it too much when it comes to evolving. Just just go out there and just play Pokemon Go, because you never know if you're gonna run into that Pokemon you're looking for, like a Ghastly, for example. I found a Ghastly randomly nearby the refinery area, so things like that will pop up. So you never really know, and that will definitely help out with your evolving or powering up. So that is pretty much it for my thoughts on Pokemon Go's newest update with the Pokemon Go Buddies. If you have any thoughts, opinions, questions, or comments, leave it down below in the comment section. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos if you want to see them from this channel. And I really highly appreciate it, as always, guys. So this has my thoughts on the Pokemon Go Buddy system in the latest update. So hope you guys enjoyed it, and thank you guys so much for tuning in once again. I will see you guys in the next video. Sean out.